I feel like this is going to be a lot easier now that it's only been a week instead of 2 months.
You say that. And yet...
And yeah, we are basically changing gears in this case, so everything we've done before does not matter.
Great.
That's not entirely true. It matters, but...
I also just woke up from a nap, so I'm feeling like, whoa, a little not totally here right now. But this is good. This is a nice way to smoothly transition.
Typical Gina, who we didn't even really see for the latter half of that first part.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not the attitude you want to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Man, if only our client had warned us that there might be evidence of that nature. Now, she might not have known about the recorder thing. I don't know if she was around when we talked about Sherlock's picture-taking device. But she could have told us that she definitely pointed a gun at the store owner at one point, so we weren't blindsided by it. That happens a lot in these games, though.
I was gonna say, we'd have to go back and rewrite all the other cases across all the other games to have any sort of warning for anything. But it makes it extra dramatic and extra exciting.
I mean, from her perspective, she's probably like, well, the guy who was there when I was there pointing a gun at him is dead, so who else is going to know about it? But how are we supposed to trust our clients if they don't trust us with some of the most important details?
Trust is a two-way street. Yeah, but we're still kind of grasping at straws, and we'd also just like to know everything, assuming it will be helpful, which it probably won't, but...
And she's at least going to tell us before this other part of the trial. Now, we may not have made it here, but we did, so... Yeah, remember all this? It was at the very start of this chapter.
It was quite some time ago, but I actually do remember most of that pretty clearly. Because then she left. And we were like, oh no.
Oh no. Bollocks.
That was your first mistake. Why would you turn on a light when you're thieving around? Mantle script.
Only I can do that recklessly.
Yes.
Not you. I don't wave it around. I just point it at my own head.
Yeah. We're very to the point.
With the gun in hand.
Yeah. And we'll shoot him in the face.
The goddamn mill. You what?
Never been thanked for anything.
By an adult, no less. What is this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, at least you tried.
We're getting a little closer.
Plus, it sounds like she has a very strong accent. So there are some names that people, if you have a strong enough accent, you just can't pronounce, and that's okay.
That'd be a hell of a twist.
That would be quite the shocker.
I'll never trust my clients.
Twice, no less.
I too picked up a murder weapon.
The one Best character.
I wonder if we have a theme for him.
Yes, play the damn music. Yeah. Wait. Ooh, yes it is. But it like started different. More dramatic.
This is why we can justify putting him on the box, because even though he's not around for very long, he keeps having an impact.
Mm-hmm.
He set the example.
Sadder. Yeah, he did.
Also, we're not 100% sure how good of a lawyer he was.
I mean, he seemed legit. He had a sword and everything.
He's super smart. He knows the system, but he was kind of floundering in that case. Maybe because it was a case 1, so like, and you know, Ryunosuke has to make doing the bulk of the work. But it's like there's a couple points where you're like, shouldn't you know about this? Like, you're the guy who does this. I'm on trial for murder. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, he was still a student, so I'm willing to let it slide a little bit.
Yeah, he's got some potential.
Yeah.
He clearly had the moral values for it, no question.
Yes. He was working to become a lawyer. He wasn't like a bona fide lawyer yet. Because he's going to come study to London.
But even at one point, even he was like, I don't know, I think you're done, man. And we're like, oh.
That's a shame. You know, dramatic tension and all
I like
that.
this. He's over there doing his pose and his talking, and we just zoom in over here as he looks over, like, oh.
Mutual respect. So good.
Believe in the...
Believe in me that believes in you!
Who believes in me? Who believes in you? You know, Kamina also had a strong moral code and was killed before people expected him to be.
Asogi's still better, but yes. Kamina was too obnoxious, but the similarity is sort of kind of there.
He was a little bullheaded.
Yeah.
Singular in focus.
Very. Very much that. This version of his theme is good. I'll have to track it down.
No crying!
Get back in there!
You'll be thrown out of this courtroom if you shed a tear. Can't see her softer side. That's crazy, Baka.
Ah, there it is!
Ah.
Yes!
You gotta ramp up a little bit because it's time to get serious.
Best song!
In my time.
Yeah, that's some stressful shit.
Mm-hmm.
Joke's on you. There's a sequel.
We don't know that. Who?
Aw, partner.
From hell.
No!
I mean heaven. Heaven. Shit. Heaven.
Yeah!
I just assumed that people who got tripped by cats didn't go to heaven, but maybe he was good enough. I mean, he was a stellar human being. Maybe he overcame what normally would be a prerequisite to get to heaven, which is not being tripped by cats.
Cats can be wily, though.
I mean, they
Besides,
absolutely
it was
can.
dark, and it was like, it was a...
It's not the most embarrassing way anybody's ever died.
It
But
is a little dumb.
It's
but
top like 10 percentile, you know? It's it's not great.
But that's okay.
How'd you die? Oh, I was spelunking and oh, that sounds cool. How'd you die? I tripped over a cat. Oh.
Thank God that didn't actually happen, though. I know I
Well-
thought it did at one point, but technically he got shoved.
He was
and then
pushed
smacked his neck
over
which
the
is-
cat and then broke his neck.
Yeah, pushed into the.
It's a little better.
bedpost.
I
It's a
admit I'm
little
with
better.
you, but still.
Yeah, the whole setup was like, really? What? Luckily, they turned it around a little bit, but it was still a little doofy.
Yeah, a little bit. And you know, if it had been Ryunosuke, we would have been like, yeah, I mean, not that he's clumsy per se. Here, have another Oreo.
Oh, thank you.
He's not clumsy, but he's not, physically adept like our pal Kazuma was.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes all the training in the world, you train for a certain thing. He was ready for the sword. He wasn't ready to watch his feet.
That's true. You can't prepare to have a cat. While you, I guess.
I think about a boxer. Boxers are super ripped
Mhm.
for exactly the function they need to be, which is boxing.
Yes.
A lot of them have like really, really weird legs
Mm-hmm.
because they don't need. I mean, they move around the ring and stuff, but they don't need that for what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes they have these weirdly shaped bodies where they're yoked up top and then just have like regular legs, and you're like, okay,
Sure thing, man.
You train for your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, they've been going over basically a recap, and now
Now we get to figure out what this guy's real name is. That's honestly the most exciting part. Oh my god, why are these guys still here?
he's still here too.
He's here to keep all of them in check. Gregson is everyone's parent, and oh my god, if we get fish and chips, we could, in theory, get fish and chips today, right? They are open on Saturday.
We could have maybe before, but
Is it too late now?
we already have dinner plans.
Damn it. That's fair. We do have guests coming, so I can't be that bad. His name is Ashley Graydon. I don't know
Oh.
if that's better.
We just skip straight to it. We don't have to worry about figuring out who he is.
Okay.
And I'll admit, I was expecting as I came in that I was going to have to decipher his identity. But because of juror number 5, you quickly go, oh, well, yeah, she knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who recognized him to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Mary Kate and Ashley. Was there like a show or something back in the day? I feel like there was when I was a wee child.
Full House?
There was even one like after that because like they really blew up for
Sure.
a while, and then there were like a whole bunch of shows.
And they were that
Two of them.
generation's creepers because there were people who were counting down to them being 18,
Ew. Oh god.
much like Billie Eilish a couple years ago.
Ew.
This generation's weird, creepy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great.
People suck.
I'll show you a joke.
Oh my
The
god.
posing is back.
Damn it.
He seemed, what's the word? Slippery.